The Avengers have one job: to protect people. The actors that play the Avengers have an even harder job, though, protecting the secrets of the next big Marvel blockbuster, and some of them are better at it than others. So it's a good thing the fate of the world doesn't depend on their silence, because otherwise Earth would be doomed thanks to these Marvel actors who revealed big spoilers about Avengers 4. Sebastian Stan spills secrets. It may seem like every character in the MCU appeared in Avengers Infinity War, but according to the Winter Soldier himself, Sebastian Stan, the cast of the sequel will be even more stacked. Stan told The Independent, "There was one scene I think we had where everybody was there. It took them 3 months in planning this scene to have everyone there. You look around and you just saw everyone from Samuel L. Jackson to Michael Douglas to Michelle Pfeiffer. Everybody was there." Considering Stan, Jackson, Douglas, and Pfeiffer were all turned to dust by Thanos in Avengers Infinity War and the Ant-Man and the Wasp post-credits scene, this might be the biggest spoiler of them all, as it implies they'll all be brought back to life. Zoe Saldana slips up. The official title of Avengers 4 has been kept tightly under wraps, with Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige suggesting that it's actually a spoiler for Infinity War. However, some fans thought they had gotten the scoop when Zoe Saldana told a reporter, "I think that the Guardians just shot their part when it comes to Infinity War like the first part, and we all have to go back for Gauntlet later this year." Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn later said that Saldana misspoke, and that the title isn't Infinity Gauntlet at all. Whatever the case, Feige told IGN he regrets making such a big deal about it to begin with. It's gotten entirely out of hand, and now we'll have no chance to living up to any expectations of what it's going to be, and it sort of backfired, if I'm honest with you, because the notion was to not talk about it, so the focus was to be on Infinity War. Drax deflates death. Almost all of the Guardians of the Galaxy were lost at the end of Avengers Infinity War. But will they stay dead? Former Guardians director James Gunn had said he'd planned to conclude the team's storyline in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. He has since been fired, but it still seems reasonable to assume that a lot of them will make their way back from the dead in the fourth film. Star Dave Bautista seemingly confirmed that his Drax the Destroyer will be one of those people, saying in an interview with Collider, "After Avengers Infinity War, I got a lot of texts saying, 'I can't believe you're dead. Your character is dead.' They were really heartbroken, and I was like, I'm gonna be in Avengers 4, I'm gonna be in Guardians 3. I don't know how they're bringing me back, yeah, but somehow I'm going to make it because, as far as I know, I'm going to be in Guardians 3, so I have to be back." This was also seemingly confirmed by Chris Pratt, who said in an Instagram post that he can't wait to start shooting Guardians Volume 3, with co-star Pom Klementieff. Considering both of their characters, Star-Lord and Mantis, also bit the dust alongside Drax in Avengers Infinity War, it certainly seems some sort of mass resurrection is in store for the Guardians of the Galaxy. Thanos snaps back. Josh Brolin's Thanos did away with most of the MCU's heroes in Infinity War, but the post-credits scene for the film hinted that there was still hope for the universe in the form of Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, who will be introduced in her own 1990 set standalone film before joining the rest of the gang for Avengers 4. Although we've known for a while that Captain Marvel will appear, Brolin appeared to drop at least a bit of a spoiler when he said that he shared a scene with Larson, hinting that Thanos will have a head-to-head confrontation with her Carol Danvers. Brolin also revealed that Black Widow, War Machine, Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man were present, which is notable since those characters were all among the few survivors at the end of Infinity War. Stark Jr.? Gwyneth Paltrow's appearance in Infinity War hinted at a happy future for Tony Stark and Pepper Potts, with Tony suggesting that the pair could soon start a family. Paltrow, though, revealed even more in an interview with the official Avengers Infinity War magazine, suggesting that the dream will actually come to fruition in Avengers 4, saying, "Pepper and Tony have had a real long journey together. She obviously starts as his dutiful assistant, and then the relationship evolves, and now this decade later they're married and they have a child. Their relationship has evolved in all of the ways that great romances evolve." Can't keep a good Mackie down. Falcon didn't make it through the end of Infinity War, but Anthony Mackie may have inadvertently revealed that he'll return from the Great Beyond. In December 2017, the star tweeted a photo of himself from the set of Avengers 4, saying, "Sometimes you have to sit back and marvel at where you are, and sometimes you have to just celebrate being alive." Again. Heimdalls and Heimdon'ts. Although a lot of characters seem to be making their way back for Avengers 4, at least one apparently won't be. Idris Elba, whose character Heimdall was killed at the start of Avengers 4, revealed on his Twitter account that he would not be coming back, writing, "Spoiler alert, gonna miss my guy." Hey, at least he put a spoiler tag on it.